Hello friends, welcome to our channel I Teach. So today we will discuss the sources of Indian Constitution. So this topic is important for your IAS prelims, mains and interview as well. Knowing the sources of Indian Constitution will help aspirants write for their mains GS. If we talk about the sources of Indian Constitution, as you all know, we have taken different sources in our constitution, like the Government of India Act of 1935 was the major part of our sources of Indian Constitution. About 60% of the provisions are from the Act of 1935. It is also said that our constitution is borrowed, but actually it is a synthesis of rigid and flexible constitution, and as per the need of our country, it has been taken from different sources. So we will be discussing these sources one by one. If we talk about Government of India Act 1935, important provisions are Federal Scheme, Office of Governor, Judiciary, Public Service Commission, Emergency Provisions and Administrative Tribunals. If I tell you the trick of remembering these features of Act of 1935, so the trick is JEF governs public. So J stands for Judiciary, E stands for Emergency Provisions and Administrative Tribunal, and F stands for Federal Scheme. Here governs means Office of Governor, and Public Service Commission. So this simple sentence, Jeff governs public, will lead you to remember the features of Government of India Act of 1935, that is Jeff governs public. If I talk about the borrowed feature from British Constitution, these features are parliamentary government, rule of law, legislative procedures, single citizenship, cabinet system, prerogative writs, parliamentary privileges and bicameralism. In Britain, writs are known as prerogative writs. What are the borrowed features from the British Constitution? So here's the trick. Sign by is a complex law. So sign is what? Sign cause. So sign by is a complex law. Sign stand for single citizenship, bi stands for bicameralism, and complex is for CAG of India, and law means rule of law. Rule of law means law making procedure and equality before law. So with this simple sentence, signed by is a complex law, you can easily remember the borrowed feature from the Constitution of Britain. Next is US Constitution. So borrowed feature from this constitution is fundamental rights, independence of judiciary, judicial review, impeachment of the president, removal of Supreme Court and High Court judges, and post of vice president. So you can easily remember these features with this sentence, that is Pres needs fundamental right for removal of present vice president and judge in USA. So here Pres means borrowed features of President of India from the Constitution of USA are executive head, supreme commander. Fundamental rights FR are borrowed from the Constitution of US. Here removal stands for removal of judges. Present stands for preamble. Vice President and judiciary borrowed from the US Constitution. So with this sentence, President needs fundamental right for removal of present Vice President and judges in USA. You can easily remember the borrowed features from US Constitution. So next is Irish Constitution. The borrowed features are directive principles of state policy, nomination of members of Rajya Sabha, and method of election of president. So how will you remember the features? I'll tell you a very simple trick. These tricks are used by many students, and actually I have read it somewhere and I found it very easy to remember these borrowed features. LSDP is number one. So LA stands for election method of president. DP stands for DPSP, is Ireland, and number 1, number NO, stands for nomination of members in Rajya Sabha by President. So LSDP is number 1 are the borrowed features from the Ireland. Some other features which we have borrowed from the Canadian Constitution are federation with a strong center, vesting the residuary power in the center, appointment of the state governors by the center, and advisory jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. It's not necessary that you remember these features with these tricks only. You can make it if you find any simple sentence or trick. But what I find interesting and simple, I'm sharing that with you. Can I know FED's address? CAN stands for Canada. FED stands for federal structure. Address. In address, AD stands for advisory jurisdiction of Supreme Court, and RES stands for residuary power to center. If we talk about the borrowed features from the Australian constitutions, these features are concurrent list, freedom of trade, commerce and intercourse, and joint sitting of the two houses of parliament. So the trick is joint trademark is C2. Joint stands for joint sitting of parliament, trademark freedom of trade, and C2. One C stands for concurrent list and another C stands for commerce, freedom of commerce. If we talk about Weimar's constitution of Germany, the feature is suspension of fundamental rights during emergency. Germany, you can remember Germany with the name of Hitler. So at that time, many times emergency was proclaimed. So you can easily remember that suspension of fundamental rights during emergency. This feature is borrowed from the Constitution of Germany because, as you all know, during emergency, fundamental rights are suspended. Next is Soviet Constitution, USSR, and now it's Russia. So fundamental duties and the ideal of justice, that is social, economic and political in the preamble. These features are borrowed from the Constitution of USSR. You can remember the features borrowed from USSR with the trick just FD. Just stand for justice, I mean idea of justice, and FD fundamental duties. Justice, that is social, economic and political. Another borrowed features from the Constitution of France, that is French Constitution, are republic and ideals of liberty, equality and fraternity in the preamble. After the French Revolution, the ideals of liberty, equality and fraternity were adopted. So you can remember these features easily. Moving further, the borrowed features from the South African Constitution are procedure for amendment of the Constitution and election to members of Rajya Sabha. If I say Amanda elects Rajya Sabha members, so it means these are the borrowed features from the Constitution of South Africa. That is, Amanda stands for amendment procedures of the constitutions. Elects stands for election of members of Rajya Sabha. So Amanda elects Rajya Sabha members. The important thing here you need to remember is here the election of members are mentioned. Member of Rajya Sabha elections are mentioned, and that is borrowed from the South African Constitution. And if we talk about nomination of Rajya Sabha members, this feature is borrowed from the Irish Constitution. Next is Japanese Constitution and the procedure established by law. This feature is borrowed from the Japanese Constitution. So if we talk about procedure established by law, this feature is borrowed from the Constitution of Japan, and rule of law. This feature is borrowed from UK. So that is all about today's lecture. Thank you.